the split payment disclosure alone. I mean, what percentage of the deals, Roland, are you seeing coming in these days with negative equity?
80%.
Yeah, I don't know what the number is, but it's high. And you think it's going to go down? Remember, for the last 2 years, people have paid all the money for new and used cars, right? And when they go to trade those, there's going to be negative equity because most people don't put down enough money and most people finance their vehicles for too long. True or false?
True.
Yeah. So we're going to have to learn to deal with it. A split payment disclosure is a completely honest way of saying, hey, look, this ain't your real payment. This is not a payment for his BMW. It's a payment for a BMW and a Silverado, right?
Sure.
Then you give them an A-B opportunity. Look, pay $856, but with more money down, or live with a $941. Keep your money wherever it is. By the way, what do you think the number one response to this one is?
Let's pay the higher payment.
They'll pick B most of the time. Okay. Then the kinder, gentler takeaway. You know, I don't want to take away the car. So what I basically said is, look, if we went to an older unit with more miles, I could reduce your payment by $100 or $3 a day. Are you going to let $3 a day stand in the way of you taking delivery? Well, he said yes. All right. So then I went to the best one I know. And I've told you guys this before. This has been watched 250,000 times on YouTube. And I've got it on there 50 or 60 different ways. And I get emails and telephone calls and texts from salespeople I've never met in my life, from dealerships I've never set foot in. And they thank me for giving them this tool because it has made them, it's made them an average of $50,000 a month over and above what they were making just by mastering this one strategy. It's the cash value strategy. Roland, do you have life insurance?
Mm-hmm.
Is it term or whole life?
It's term.
Okay. Life insurance?
It's term.
Term?
Yeah.
Term? Anybody got a whole life policy? If you have, I've got term as well. If you have a whole life policy, every time you make a premium payment, you build cash value in that policy. Our policies around this table are never going to do us any good. It will do our survivors some good, but it's not going to do us any good because we'll be dead. But if you buy a whole life policy, you can borrow against that policy, you can cash it in. It's just, I mean, when someone makes a car payment, aren't they building cash value in their vehicle? Do they think about that?
No.
No. I've never found a single person in the car business that's ever seen this before. I learned it from a Harley-Davidson sales manager.
Wow.
About 7 years ago. And it was brilliant because it reframes the payment. Because now, look, I have to say, metaphorically speaking, that, you know, the lender's not keeping all the money. Actually, of course, the lender is keeping all the money, but you're building cash value.
Would you say in there, like whenever you're setting up that close, would you tell them, like, you know, hey, Steve, I mean, are the prices of vehicles going down? Is your vehicle going to be worth maybe a little bit more at the end of this term, just like it has been? The trend has been?
Well, no.
No?
Because it gets ridiculous.
Gotcha.
I mean, if it's going to be worth more, well, let's put it this way. I financed my wife's car. She paid $30,000 for it. Okay? The payments were $495 a month. When we traded it back in, she got $26,500 for it. Her net payment was what, under $100 a month?
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, or based on the cash value of the vehicle, but that was an unusual situation.
That is, yeah.
Okay, you know, for the last 2 years, I mean, people were getting damn near what they paid for their cars.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't think we're going to see it ever quite get back to that. But are vehicles depreciating at a slower rate now than ever before?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I explain that to the customer.
Yeah.
I used to use. This is not for publication.